Great rise, beautiful beings. Great rise, beautiful beings. How is it going? How is it going? How is it going? It's going over here. This is RevereSkye'sEssence. Oh shit, baby. Oh shit. Single, sexy, and successful. So, how many of you are out there single, sexy, and successful? Okay. Something about abandonment. There's some type of abandonment going on here. You might be single, sexy, and successful because somebody abandoned you. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on with this abandonment? Let me get it right. Let me get it right. A rich guy. What about this rich guy, Spirit, and this abandonment? That's interesting. 82 and 13. Whew. No bondage and protection. So what are you saying? Rich guy abandonment. Has the rich guy become abandoned? Who's become abandoned? Death magic. Lust and a house. So let me find out. You went to go be with this guy that was well off, right? And he had some weird ways. He had some weird lustful ways. Tension was high. Tension was high, and you was like, no, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, okay? You don't feel protected. You don't feel safe. Boss energy in reverse. Something about his energy was like, he was more on the kinky side than the boss side. Like, let me tell you something. Most females that meet a rich guy want to be put on some type of way. They don't want to just be seen as some type of sex object, right? Okay. Seems like this rich guy was into a lot of shit, okay? He was emotionally strut, okay? Okay. He probably was lashing out at you, didn't want to treat you right. You noticed that he had some type of entity attachments, okay? You noticed that he was just on the bullshit. You feel me? Seems like he want to compensate you. Seems like he want to compensate you. If this is the rich guy going crazy, this is you in a situation that was just crazy, right? He know your stress. He know what you're going through. And he want to rescue you from the bullshit, okay? That could be it too. But by what I see, something about this boss energy, rising star. This person sees you as a rising star, okay? They see the drama, they see the bullshit, they see everything that you've gone through, and they want to kind of change that. But let me tell you something. I see a lot of tarot readings out here, and I'm not the type to just want to do everything that everybody else do, say what everybody else say. Let's keep it real. How many of you women out there watch tarot readings and you ran across a well-off guy that you knew was financially like 5 million plus, bringing in $1 million a year, $6 million a year? That's just little money. That's chump change, okay? That's chump change. But it's kind of hard to get there for some people, okay? But it seems like you was going through a lot. Seems like you was going through a lot with this boss or this lustful figure, okay? A lot of women in the industry, I don't care what industry that is, but the industry is vast, from modeling, singing, rapping, acting, right? They get caught up with this fake ass management, right? They get caught up with this fake ass management, okay? Or they get abandoned by the fake ass management and they done signed all these contracts. But the management they dealing with ain't got access to no doors. Because if they actually give you access to those doors, they kind of lose you real fast. Like, let's say like a person, and I don't mean to use this name, but let's say like a person like Clyde Davis or something. See this lame ass, whack ass manager, right? Or this producer, right? If Clyde Davis see that you're an actual rising star, he gonna buy you out. He gonna take over. He gonna get this lame ass motherfucker out the way. Okay. So it's just like these lame ass bosses and these lame ass managements are just like middlemen to get you in, get your foot in there, right? And see, they're afraid of losing a rising star, so shit start getting emotional. Okay? Shit, they start doing whack ass magic that probably don't even work. They want to hold you tight, you know what I mean? They want to intimidate you, you know what I mean? They want to try to attach some type of fake ass entity to you, but they don't know the real magic. They don't know the real seance, you know what I mean? They want to be lustful, you want to be sleeping with them and shit, but the money not coming in. But then you got this rich guy that know what he doing, right? That starts showing you that, oh no, you about to actually start doing shows, you about to start actually making money. We about to hook you up with some producers that know the science behind the music. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you could be stuck in situations. That's just an example. So whatever you're going through in real life, you could be a 9-to-5, multiple men. One claim he could do this and this and this and this and ain't doing shit. Then you meet this other motherfucker that really got connections, okay? Single, sexy, and successful want to come out again, so we definitely going to take that. Anything else, Spirit? Sweetheart came out. I looked at it at the bottom of the deck, and it just came out. You are a sweetheart to somebody. They are really into you, okay? Hello? They really into you. So what's up with this lustful energy? Yeah, it was, dang. Yeah, false narratives, a lot of fake energy. Somebody want to rescue you from that bullshit. Somebody want to rescue you from them fake contracts, that fake bullshit, okay? Told you you're moving on. You've got a break. You caught a break. Somehow you caught a break with whatever you're doing in life. You caught a break. Okay? And then they don't even want you to change. They actually like exactly who you are. You're not even going to have to change. Okay? But for some reason, you're not in your divine feminine. Okay? For some reason, you're not in your divine feminine at the moment because you was dealing with some flying monkeys. You was dealing with some magic and some bullshit. You was dealing with fake bosses. Okay? And you was dealing with people that just wanted to steal your sexual energy, okay? And put entities on you. Now you done ran into somebody that they ain't got time. They managing their own money. They managing their own life. They ain't got time to try to figure out how to rob you of your little essence. This is interesting. Yes, indeed. Somebody's thinking about you, okay? Somebody thinking about how it could have been. How they wanted you not to be a high priest. How they wanted to just put you on ice. Okay? Somebody literally wanted to put you on ice. There was a karmic, maybe a whole karmic family, okay? They felt like they wanted to trap your soul. Like they wanted you to have access to your soul, but not 100% range. They didn't want you fully in the know of the business. They did not want you fully in the know of the business. Divinity. They did not want you in your divine essence or nothing. They wanted you to be totally reliable on them and a priest. Okay? This is somebody in high power in their own realm. Okay? Something about abuse. They hired a priest a warlock or a priest to do something to you. What else, Spirit? But you're seen in high honor, okay? And you're starting to manifest what you need, okay? Your ancestors are healing you, okay? And your self-love is tapping in. Your self-love is tapping in. You're starting to repair yourself from this dramatic situation. This person didn't want you to... Imagine that. You meet somebody, they like you, but they done sized you up, and they want you for your weakness. They like your light, they like your energy, but they really want you for your weakness. Because they can trap you, they can control you. They can make you stay in the house. You come home straight from work. You know what I mean? You're doing things like you're a slave or like a servant. What else, Spirit? Soulmate and Ice Queen. Yes, something about your soulmate is about to rescue you out of the bullshit, okay? Something about your spirituality. Nothing's wrong with the Ice Queen. Ice Queen is a badass motherfucker, but at the same time, it could be somebody trying to put you on ice, okay? Taking you away from this jealous-ass bullshit, this jealous-ass mischief. Like, everybody that lay eyes on you trying to figure out what's wrong with you. What can they point out about you? They're not trying to collaborate with you, help you, work with you. They're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Why are you who you are? But your soulmate ain't having it. Your soulmate ain't having it. Your soulmate about to destroy these motherfuckers. Your soulmate is about to destroy these motherfuckers, okay? This rich guy ain't enamored. This rich guy may be your soulmate. You may be one of the diamonds in the rough, okay? Their occupation, they are a mature man, and they are a nice guy. Now, you barely ever see this. You barely ever see somebody have such a good occupation. They're a nice guy. They're fun to be around, right? And they have this beautiful enamor about them, or you have this beautiful enamor about you, right? And this rich guy keeps coming out. It seems like this rich guy is about to destroy some type of paradigm, and they're speaking to you. You're like a sweetheart to them. They really want to be a part of you. You see how I put those cards back up and got rid of all the drama, the bullshit, the lust, the abuse, all the fake magic, the death magic. Somebody probably bought you. I'm not trying to be funny. Somebody probably bought your fake ass contract. Somebody probably bought your fake ass contract. Yep. Rising Star came out again. Somebody could be born in 77. Okay, somebody could be 33. Concern. No more poverty, no more obsession from these weird ass motherfuckers. Somebody could be 37 or 25. Somebody could be born in 95. High honor and manifestation. Okay? No more third party bullshit, okay? I think that you will eventually meet this divine masculine, okay? He may be more richer than his divinity, okay? Legal situations and love spells. Somebody about to get their ass whooped, okay? Somebody is about to get their ass whooped for putting you in these fake ass love spells. Imagine you do spells, right? Imagine you say, I want the dream of my life to have a flat tire. Okay, I live by a gas station, right? So I'm just giving you an example. Let's say I want the dream of my life, the one I'm supposed to be with, to come through Jacksonville, Florida, have a flat tire, and they get off on the exit and come to the store. And just so happen I'm going to the store to play lottery, and I meet my special someone, right? So imagine you do the magic, you do the spell work, you do all that. But you ain't fit. You ain't healthy. You're going through problems. Mentally, you deranged. All types of bullshit. Your house not clean. A bunch of bullshit going on. You know what I mean? You ain't bought no new underwear in a year. Some weird shit, right? You got to get yourself in order. You can't be around here doing these motherfucking love spells and your shit ain't in order. You can't be around here doing these love spells and your shit ain't in order, okay? It's time to move on, okay? You got new shit on your mind. You got new shit. You got new people looking into you. You got new investments, okay? This mature man, this nice guy, you got somebody really on your motherfucking ass. You hear me? Somebody even from in prison want to see you. What about this imprisonment, spirit? What is this? Is this mentally, physically? What's going on here? Expectation. So is somebody expecting somebody to get out or go? Like, what's going on? Rituals. Oh. They're expecting this shit to work. They trust in the situation. It's thundering and lightning out there. We've been going through rainstorms for a while here in Florida. For about 3 weeks now. But they haven't been like this, like the lightning hitting the ground. Tell me more about this imprisonment. I know it's in reverse, so that's a good thing, but hold on 1 second. People don't believe I'm moving, but I'm actually moving. Yep, I might rent this place out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm ready to move. Unexpected income. Some type of concern about a rising star and unexpected income. Somebody rituals didn't work, okay? Somebody rituals didn't work in the spiritual realm. That shit about to come back and haunt them. I need to get my... Oh, shit. I got my windows down. Not down, but cracked. Let me get these vehicles. I need to get these vehicles in the yard. They cut my grass up. I'll be right back. I'm not soaked, but my glass is wet. And it's cold in here and it's warm out there, so... Okay. Unexpected money, rising star, and concerns. What are the concerns, spirit? And I ain't forget about that imprisonment in reverse. Seems like somebody about to get out of prison. I don't know what it is. It's somebody that really like you, want to be around you, that was in prison. They've been watching you for a while. Rich girl. Love offer. Twin flame. Yeah, somebody has wealth that's in prison, been in prison for a while, but they want to be with you. They've been spying on you. They don't know what's going on with you. They've been asking they bros or they sis or whatever, okay? Some type of manipulation, okay? They did try to do love spells on you, okay? Some type of gift, okay? They want to give you some type of gift, meaning like some type of seeing intuitiveness, okay? They know that people was trying to manipulate you or try to control you or try to keep you out of the limelight, okay? Oh, you have the gift. You have the gift. They feel like you're not a karmic female. They feel like they could work with you and they won't have any repercussions, okay? They karmic fam abandoned them while they was in prison. That's interesting, okay? They want a relationship with you. They want to achieve some type of relationship with you because the chick they was with didn't know they was going to be there that long. Or the money, like the money dried up, like the money there, but because she wasn't married to this person, she didn't have access to the money, right? She wasn't able to blow the money, okay? And so when the money dried up, her hustle game was flawed. And since her hustle game was flawed, she left. She became a karmic, okay? But while this person has been in prison, they've been looking at you like, what's up? You know what I mean? Y'all know it's weird. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. My mama is weird, okay? One day, my mom, we was riding around in California. And I guess she was going through her hippie phase because the other day I had my rainbow shirt on, but it had the poppy flowers on it, right? And she looked at me and said, "Where did you get that shirt from?" I said, "Walmart." And she said, "Oh." She ain't explained the shirt or nothing, but you know, I'm her daughter, so I pretty much caught on what the fuck she was talking about, right? She just didn't say nothing, okay? Because that's the groovy, you know, you see in the acid and the motherfucking shrooms, you know? Well, anyway, so we riding around in California one day, and look at all that water over it. I told y'all. Okay. We riding around in California one day, and she say, "You need to write the serial killer." Some white guy. Or they threw him under the bus for being a killer. I don't know. Okay, but they knocked off his image. He in prison. She said, "You need to see if he's still alive. You need to write him." And I said, "What would make her want me to write this man?" You know? And so it's just funny how, you know, it really feels like there's some karmic female that abandoned her rich boyfriend that's in prison because the money ran out, okay? But at the same time, he's been looking at this new relationship, this rising star, this priestess that he want to put on. Might be and he's concerned that time is going to run out, okay? And then, you know, it may be a little bit of manipulation in there. Like, even though he see the new person as a rising star, somebody he could put on, somebody he could help, somebody he could provide for, somebody that can help bring him in more income, right? At the same time, it's going to be some manipulating matters in the game, okay? Occupation and mature man. He has an occupation. There's somebody else too. There's somebody else, or he had some type of occupation that caused him to go into jail, malpractice or something. This nice guy and divinations, okay? And spirit is like saying it's time for you to start doing divination. Whoever you are, you high priestess, you rising star. It's time for you to do some love divination so that you can destroy the evil intent around you. Like direct your love towards something specific. Okay? Direct your love towards something specific. Quit allowing all this magic, chaos, evil eye, and everything to control and manipulate your life. It's time for you to do some divination so you can ward off all the evil. Okay? And you can start, see? Confirmation. You can start attracting what you need. Yep, divine masculine. Didn't I just say that? Spirit is saying, hey, man, you letting all these motherfuckers do all this magic on you, evil eye, trying to slow you down, trying to steal your essence, trying to steal your money, trying to steal your spotlight. It's time for you to do some divination. Okay? So whoever you are, if you're scared of magic, you know, learn how to protect your space. Once you learn how to protect your space, then start doing magic. A lot of people do magic, but they never know how to, like, let's say an entity into the room. You're supposed to have like this circle. I ain't gonna explain it. You gotta study it on your own. You want me to explain it, you gotta pay me to explain it, okay? But let's say you got an entity in your house and it's running rampant, right? You're supposed to have a circle spiritually for that entity to sit in that circle and not be able to run rampant around your house. Like while you sleep, it ain't fucking with you. You know, it ain't coming in and out of your house, running into other people's house. Like, it sit in that circle and you talk to it from that circle. Divine masculine. Something that's saying you need to start doing divination. And you are a starseed, okay? And it's time to put some people to rest. I'm telling you. It's time for you to put some people to rest. Even these fucking Jezebels, okay? And I'll give you another example. It's one guy. Well, I send porn to him too. But I could be relaxing. I ain't thinking about porn. I ain't horny. I ain't stimulated. I ain't wake up stimulated. I'm in my crone energy. You know what I mean? And he'll just send me porn for about 3 days. Then finally I'll get curious and want to see what he sent me. Right? He loves sending me porn. But see, people like that, see, manifestation came out. You're about to change. You're about to change. Let's do some crystals. You're about to manifest a few things. Let's do some crystals. And we will... yeah, it's been nothing but nice guys and rich guys out here. And a lot of voodoo and manifestation. And it could be somebody trying to stop you from even collaborating. Okay, Spirit, what's going on? They trying to work against you and whoever else locked up. Chia Stolite, unwavering tenacity. Chia Stolite, unwavering tenacity. Temper us in fire and we grow stronger. When we suffer, we survive. Yeah. Something about your suffering is going to change who you are, your dynamic, okay? Something about you is going to change. The Regent Diamond, arrogance, okay? Somebody thought their arrogance was going to be able to just control you, okay? Obsidian, death. Remember the first thing that came out was death magic. Oh, the cleverness of me. Obsidian, death. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. Ashe. Yeah, for some reason they're trying to keep you down so they can grow in some form of fashion, but you're about to go through some type of transition, okay? You're about to transition, you're about to change. That little basic mediocre life that you're on is about to change, okay? The Hope Diamond, okay? Wrath. So yeah, somebody about to go through their motherfucking wrath for fucking with you, okay? The best fighter is never angry. Ashe, why be angry? Why be upset? They're going to get their due diligence, okay? They are definitely going to get their due diligence, okay? And Zircon, okay? Zircon, memories, okay? Yeah, all your memories is about to lay down the law on this motherfucker that tried to fuck with you, slow you down, keep you from being where you needed to be. And in the process, the person that saves you from the bullshit, that helps you to grow with your potential, get that motherfucker foot off your neck, they about to blossom tenfold. They about to blossom 3,000-fold too. Zircon, memories. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. Ashe. Time for you to get over the bullshit. Time for you to grow. Never forget. You know, that's to teach you to stay away from, you know, particular situations. But never forget. Any final card, Spirit, before I let the beautiful beings go? 2 last final cards. Hematite, the devil. Okay? Seems like you do have some type of pact with the devil or the devil within you. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Turquoise. Happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Ashe, stay happy, stay vigilant, stay aware. Okay? Stay happy, stay vigilant, stay aware. So there we have it, beautiful beings. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.